Okay, so I'm at Redhill and Reigate today and we're going to be doing some pitching basics. So I'm on one of the holes here, actually on the first hole, and today's tip is going to be pitching distance control. Okay, so if you're going to put that ball closer to the hole for you to hole more putts, get up and down, you need to be in control of your distance, and that's the carry distance that you flight your wedges. Okay, so pitching distance control. So you can stiff those pitches, hole those putts, make more pars or birdies. Okay, so this is an exercise that you can do when either on your practice ground or at some open space on grass, and you're going to be using some alignment sticks. So I've got a number of alignment sticks here, totally up to you how many you want to use. An alternate option to the alignment sticks is actually using your golf clubs. Okay, so you're going to need to pace from where you're going to strike the golf balls from. You're going to need to pace 5 yards, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Okay, so I've calibrated my footsteps to be one big step to be 1 yard. Okay, so I'm going to now pace out my little distance, my pitching ladder, and then we can go on and start hitting some shots and learn how to control the distance that we flight our wedges. Okay, so I've laid out my yardages. You can see I've put some posts to the right of each of the poles as well. The first one I can obviously see, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 posts either side. So they are the ladders, the steps on the ladder. Okay, so how far can you flight your golf ball so you can now work on your swing length, okay, the length of the arc. Okay, so you're going to use your left arm, okay, and how far are you going to move? Imagine that you're inside a clock face. How far are you going to move your left arm in that clock face, and how much are you going to set your wrists? Obviously, cocking the wrists is a diagonal motion towards your right elbow. How far are you going to swing your lead arm? How much are you going to cock your wrists to fly the ball those distances? Okay, so you can have different reps or batches of 6 shots on the ladder here. You can try and land it on the 5 yard increments, moving up the ladder. You can land it between the 5 yard increments on the ladder, okay? What I suggest you do is that you randomize it. Remember, golf is a completely random game, and that you're going to get different yardages on each hole pitching into the green. So make sure each shot is different, whether you want to land it on the 0s and 5s or whether you want to land it between them. So this is a great exercise for you to gauge how far you pitch your golf ball against how far you take your lead arm and club back in the arc. Okay, so I'm going to hit some shots here. So first one, a couple of practice swings. I'm going to go for the little 5 yard chip shot. And then as we move up the ladder to 10 yards, so we go a little bit further back, 10 yards. Then up to 15. And you can see from the interaction on the ground with the club and turf, I'm not taking a massive divot, I'm just brushing the grass. So that's going to help me control the launch and the spin on the golf ball. So next one here, 25. and then up to 30. And you can see that I'm just climbing, making the club sort of climb up higher on the backswing to get a little bit more distance. Okay, so this next three then, and again you can see from the interaction, I'm going to take some pictures of the turf and show you those up on the screen here as well. You can see there's minimal interaction with club and ground. I'm literally giving the grass a haircut. I'm not creating brain surgery here. Divots are bad. They're going to compromise your strike ability. They're going to push the strike higher up the club face. They're going to launch the ball erratically and not spin the ball in an optimal manner as well. So okay, so these last three then, I'm just going to go back down, so I'm going to randomise it. So let's have a 15-yard shot. So let's do an in-betweener. Let's go between 25 and 30. Land it in the zone between 25 and 30. Happy with that? Last but not least, let's land it between 5 and 10. Okay, so this is the first step in building a better pitching game. This is going to help you identify how far you swing the club back, how far the ball travels. Once you can start to gauge a good distance, a good control of your distance, and the strike is good and your interaction with the turf is consistent, you can then start to look at how the ball spins. And obviously then we would be doing that on a green and looking at how the ball reacts once it hits the ground. This is a really good exercise for you to practice on your practice ground with your clubs, a few practice balls. That's going to help you put the ball closer to the hole, so then you can hole more putts, make more pars and birdies. Hope you enjoyed that tip. Enjoy your golf.